Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
Lions President Grey Cup Festival, November 10th to 17th in Vancouver. The actual game takes place on the 17th, 111th Grey Cup. By the way, the Lions are on a bye week after having a tough go against the Argos last week. Their next game against Hamilton on Friday. That's a Friday the 27th, so a week from today at BC Place.
How many times has the Grey Cup been hosted by Vancouver Lions, Donnie? Give me a number. What do you think it is?
11.
Back at Empire State.
11.
17.
Okay.
17. It's a pretty big number.
It is a pretty big number.
Yeah.
Just in, it's one of the biggest cities in Canada. Duane Vienneau joins us now. BC Lions president. Took a while, but we got you on. Duane, thanks for doing this, sir. How are you?
Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that. I had a technical difficulty.
Oh, we know about those.
This is our 18th Grey Cup hosting in Vancouver. I think you got that.
Yeah. Duane, we know all about technical difficulties on the show. This is nothing. So what can you tell us about, for people who don't know, what can you tell us about the big plans for the Grey Cup Festival? How are they progressing?
They're progressing great. To start things off, we're trying to make this Grey Cup the biggest ever, and that's sort of one of the things we've been talking about since we won the bid 2 years ago to host. Vancouver has hosted a lot of Grey Cups, which you've alluded to, but we're really trying to make it obviously more than the game. We're building a festival. We're basically taking over the entire convention center. The West Convention Center will be the home for all of the ticketed events, all those events that you can, buy a drink at, so to speak, from the awards to the gala dinner, to all the team party rooms, to the concerts, to the indoor tailgate party. That whole west side will be taken over on fans from all over the country taking part in events and then going to their favorite team party rooms. On the east side, Convention Center is where we're doing sort of more of the family programming. That's where WestJet will be, their CFL experience, to our TELUS Family Zone, and just more of that family side, but again, taking over all of the East Convention Center. Then on the street connecting the two convention centers, we're shutting it down, building our zip lines, entertainment stages, all of those things. We're really trying to go for largest in events and largest in physical size.
Halftime show, the Jonas Brothers, on top of everything else. Duane, do you have a number when it comes to, I don't know how much you can reveal, ticket sales at this point?
Yeah, we're at about 48,000 tickets sold. We predict we'll get to 50 here in the next couple of weeks, which is right on sort of par to what we were planning to do. And so with that, we're in good shape there, and we expect to sell it at almost 55,000.
Talk about
Duane's frozen right now. Yeah,
is he still there, right?
Yeah, we've converted to audio, Duane.
This happened to Thomas as well.
Yeah, got you. Do we have Duane still?
I don't think we have him.
No.
That's a good backup picture there, Ryan. Real fast.
That was very quick.
That was good.
I'm very, very impressed. But as he said, 47,000.
That's good, Don.
47,000 tickets sold at this point. Of course, they're selling them right across the country. Jonas Brothers at halftime, and Lions, of course, hoping that the Lions can turn things around and make it to the Grey Cup as one of the two contestants, obviously. So there's that.
Donnie, I'm going to tell you something. You and I covered Grey Cups in Vancouver where they couldn't sell tickets. There was the one where they were stuck at 42,000 of the week of the Monday of the Grey Cup game. They couldn't sell anymore. They couldn't give them away. And for Vancouver to come up and have 48,000 sold, and we're still weeks away, that's very good. It's been a tremendous job. If they hit 50, they're going to hit 52, 53, 54. It's already a resounding success with that number, Don. That they've already hit 48,000.
Yeah, we got Duane back. Duane.
My Lord, I'm very sorry about that.
Duane, anybody who watches this show knows it's probably not your fault. It's probably on our end. So we'll apologize to you. Hey, one thing, Duane, I want to ask you about. We talk about the Canucks a lot, about the Lions a lot. Canucks have a game the same day. Have you talked to the Canucks at all about changing their game time in order not to conflict with the Grey Cup?
Yeah, we've had some conversations with. Am I losing you again?
No. Yeah, we're good.
We'll let you know,
guys. Okay. Sorry. So we've had some conversations with the Canucks and trying to work through this. The challenge is that at the far end of the their game, I think, is scheduled for 5 o'clock, and we're scheduled for 3 o'clock. So there would be some challenges with some staffing and some traffic flows and all those kinds of things. So we're hoping that we will, maybe have the opportunity to alter the time change a little bit on that day and make it more of a go back to back versus having half of our game and half of their game sort of competing on timing. So, we're hoping something like that will work out.
Did you go to film school, Duane? Because that camera work just moments ago was just outstanding. And now there's no technical difficulties as well. Great job.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm trying my best here to make sure we're staying on the air. Anyway, before I lost you, we were talking about sales. So we're sitting at that 48,000 range, and we're hoping to be at 50,000 here in the next couple of weeks, and that's sort of right on path for us to get to that game to be at a sellout at 55,000.
Duane, the game in Victoria, props to you guys, the CFL, the City of Victoria. What an absolute phenomenal, fun game to watch. Future, you've got the World Cup of Soccer coming here soon. Are you going to move this around? Maybe Kamloops, maybe Kelowna.
Victoria again.
Could you do the Victoria again? Are you going to shop it around the province? Maybe.
We do. We try. We pride ourselves in being, the BC Lions and not the Vancouver Lions. So we want to do things all over the province. I think for that specific game, we would like to try to do it again in Victoria if possible. We learned a lot. It was a tremendous success. Can we do things better? Absolutely. So I think we want to give that one another kick at the can, if you will, and try to do that. Plus, it's we have so many fans over on the island, and our owner, Amar Doman, is from Victoria. And it's a special place to be. So I think we want to try that. But we do in the future want to look at other things. Is there something that we could do in Kelowna? We already have our training camp in Kamloops in May. And so we're really just looking at how do we, get to all areas of the province. But as it relates to FIFA, it's I don't think we want to spend the first 6 weeks of our season sort of jumping around all over. Games like the Touchdown Pacific in Victoria were very special because it's more than just one game. It was really a week-long festival and the game, like a mini Grey Cup. So that makes sense in that environment. To just go and do one game is harder to do.
Duane, the season ticket base of football clubs is so important. I remember, Wally, David Braley, they had it up to 22,000. It was pretty darn good. Can you tell us about the Lions season ticket base? And you know what? Winning the Grey Cup at home this year would do wonders for it, but it's been an issue the last few years. Are you working on that constantly?
Yeah, absolutely. When I first started here with Amar in the summer of 22, the next year we doubled our season seat base. And this year we didn't double it again, but we had a significant growth. And we're tracking, we're getting to the point, we're not, 20,000 is a ways away. It's a couple of years away, but we want to be, 15, 16,000 season seats next year. That would be the goal. And then get us to the point where, back to those days where, if you're at 18, 19, 20,000 seasons, you've got, a very good base to be in a situation that your upper bowl is open all the time. So we want to consistently fill our lower bowl, in which we do a pretty good job of that. and get to the point where we're just by sheer demand, we get that entire building open, and that's something we look to for the next couple of years. So yeah, we're having huge growth, and we, to your point, hosting a Grey Cup and potentially playing in it, and all of those things just really help solidify the growth.
Grey Cup Festival, November 10th to 17th in Vancouver. The big game is on the 17th at BC Place. Lions on a bye week. Hamilton, they host Hamilton next Friday. Duane, thanks for this, and thanks for putting up with what undoubtedly were technical difficulties on our side. Thanks so much.
It's very nice of you to take the blame there, but I really think it was me, so my apologies.
Not a chance. Thanks, Duane. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
You bet.